we have what could be, what most likely will be, the formation of Bertha. Right now it's just sort of an area of interest that's been identified by the National Hurricane Center. So we're going to go ahead and take a moment right now to get a little bit more in depth with our Fox Rad Hurricane Briefing. Always excited. One of our regular visitors here in the Fox Rad Weather Center is Eric Berger, also known as SciGuy for the Houston Chronicle. Always excited to have you here. And today we wanted to sort of take what you wrote about a little bit in your blog and kind of expand on that perhaps a little bit. Talk about, again, what could be Bertha, not Bertha yet, but what it could be, and kind of where it's formed way out in the Atlantic, because we've got our sort of our climatologically speaking numbers here. In July, we normally don't see systems form that far out.
Yeah, that's right. Normally in July you get storms forming closer in, and it's not until August when you kind of get out deeper in the tropics. You see these waves coming off of Africa, spinning up into storms, and then moving into the United States or into the Caribbean Sea.
So right now, again, this is our July climatological numbers, or where we would store to see the numbers, and I'll switch now and we'll show this is August where we're moving into, and you can see the formation moves out a little bit further.
Yeah, what I think we're seeing with this storm, which may become Bertha, maybe not, is the beginning of the so-called Cape Verde season, because you see the storms out here near the Cape Verde Islands spin up and then move in, and what you get is sort of in August and September and a little bit of October, sort of the biggest threat to the United States from these large storms. You know, the big hurricanes that have hit Texas, Ike and the Great Storm in 1900 were these Cape Verde storms.
And what is pleasant, I guess you could say, or one of the good things about that, and I've switched to September now to show even further out, is we get a little bit more warning on these storms.
Yeah, they develop and they could take 7-10 days to kind of plot along the Atlantic and move into the Gulf or move up to the East Coast.
Okay, I wanted to go ahead and switch now. We're going to get back to this Invest 93 that the National Hurricane Center has identified. And it's still pretty early in its formation. It's not even a tropical depression yet. It's a tropical wave. But we're running the computer models on it already.
Of course,
and I just wanted to get your take, because I just wanted to hear how much weight do you put in these computer models? Are they that reliable right now, this early on?
Well, you've got to take in a couple of factors into consideration. The first thing you look at, is it an actual tropical storm or a depression? That means, do the storms wrap all the way around? Are they all circulating around a center? And if they're not, then the models have a harder time dealing with that. But the other thing you can look at is how tightly clustered the models are. In this case, over the next 4 or 5 days, they're more or less sort of going in the same direction and in the sort of general same area. So you can have a little bit of confidence, but I certainly wouldn't have a lot of confidence in those tracks.
All right, we'll continue to monitor. Once it does become a tropical storm or tropical depression, our weather app will be a great way to track that. You can, again, that's a free download from the Android store as well as the iTunes store. It has all the hurricane information in there. So once it becomes a tropical depression or a tropical storm, you can track it with our Fox Rad weather app.